ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy RJ Elite. You already know what it is. UEW action is about to get underway. Week 3 is about to go down, people. Greensboro, North Carolina. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Kicking things off, showing you the standings currently as they stand and as they sit. Once again, starting off with the golden era. Diesel still on top, baby. The man has come in and he's taking names. But look at this. 4-way tie for first place so far. Everything's smoothing out the way that I thought it would. But Savage, what is going on, sir? I mean, like I said, up and down year until he ended up as the champion last time. But 2 losses to start off is not looking good for the golden era champion. Next up is the attitude era. HBK still sitting up top. Not too many wins in attitude era last week, but hey, it's kind of about even though. But there's only 3 that sit currently up top at the first place spot. Moving on to the ruthless aggression era. As you can see, that man Edge, I told you, winning superstar of the year would definitely help this man get back to the postseason. As you can see, of leading all eras and leading his era currently with 7 points. That's right, 7 points this man already has, as Batista and Randy Orton round out the rest of the field. Everybody else kind of around the same what they were doing. JBL winning the Battle Royal, or the Royal Rumble I should say, actually keeps him close by. And last but not least, the PG era Goldberg. We saw that dominating win that I almost lost my voice over. But we have that right there. Nakamura shocking the world up there, tied with Goldberg for the #1 spot. Anyways, as we move on, people, I told you we had something special for you this week. And I can't wait to get these matches underway here tonight. But let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So people, we're going to shake things up in UEW a little bit. As you can see on your screen, fatal 4-way action, eras collide. It's going to be crazy, man. We're still going to stick with the tag team format, but we're going to break it up into sections. So week 3 and week 9 will be fatal 4-way matches, and week 6 and week 12 will be tag team matches. But this should really shake things up right now. As you can see, we got Dusty Rhodes versus Ken Shamrock versus JBL versus CM Punk. Who will come out on top? Same points. Whoever wins gets 2, everybody else gets a -1. It's going to be crazy. Here we go. I told you I had a surprise, and I hope you people like it.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match. Making his way to the ring from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 270 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty
Rhodes representing the golden era. The son of a plumber is here and ready to take action to perhaps try to stand out in the golden era to get up further in the point standings. He's got 3 tough challengers that he's gonna have to go up against. Let's see what the man can do. You better watch out for that bionic elbow.
And his opponents, first, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 243 pounds, Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock makes his way down to the ring. The world's most dangerous man, ready to do battle. kind of slumping right now. He needs a big win here. Possibly he could get it. He just has to stay focused on the task at hand. Not really getting any type of reaction from the crowd. It's strange.
And from Texas, weighing in at 298 pounds, JBL.
John Bradshaw Layfield making his way down the ring. This man is the winner of Season 2's Royal Rumble. He currently sits at 3 points, which it really shocked pretty much everybody into the disdain of the crowd. This man won. I know people cannot stand the wrestling god. So let's see what JBL can do here in this fatal 4-way match.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk was in the main event last week, but could not get the job done against Eddie Guerrero in a lackluster match. We thought it was going to be a little bit more competitive than it was, but it wasn't. So let's see if Punk can bounce back here tonight in this fatal 4-way match. Let's say it's a lot of different competition in this ring right now, and the fatal 4-way is definitely going to make for some unique matchups with these competitors inside these eras. Hopefully everything, simulation I mean, turns out to be pretty good. Where we get ready to go. Dusty Rhodes, Ken Shamrock, JBL, and CM Punk. Who's going to come out the victor in week 3? Referee rings the bell. Once again, people, you know, with these multi-man matches, it's going to be hard for me to call the action because of everything that is going on. But I'm going to do my very best. Like, Dusty keeps running into a brick wall, and JBL, these two going to start off as Punk and Ken Shamrock battle. JBL lifting. Dusty on the top. Oh, he's going to hang him in the tree of woe. Just ram a knee straight into the midsection as Ken Shamrock pushes CM Punk down. Gotta think, with all these different skills, all these different move sets in the ring, who's going to be smart enough to take their opponent out at the best time? Ken Shamrock looks like he's going to go for a submission here. He's got an armbar on CM Punk, but Dusty Rhodes is not paying attention to it as JBL finally sees it, but Punk gets out of the hole as Dusty rolls to the outside. Perhaps get a breather as, man. Well, JBL and Punk were working as Ken Shamrock puts the boots to JBL in the corner. Now belly to back suplex, and now Punk and JBL, the only ones in the ring. Here comes Dusty back though. Punk to the top rope, jumps off. Did he get it? I don't think he connected. JBL just tosses Punk almost out of the ring. Dusty hangs him up on the top. Dusty Rhodes, former NWA World Champion. This man, of course. Oh, wait a minute. There's a pin. One. No. Ken Shamrock, you got to do more than that. Dusty Rhodes, 2 of his sons, of course, in wrestling, currently in AEW. Oh, and an angle slam from CM Punk. I know everybody calls it Olympic slam, but it's an angle slam. And a big boot from JBL drops Punk. And Ken Shamrock for that matter. JBL. What's he going for here? Lifts him up. Wrenches the arm. What a stiff shot to CM Punk. Punk tried to go for it. Looked like a belly-to-belly suplex, but JBL had it scouted. Dusty Rhodes trying to get back in the action. And a swinging neckbreaker from JBL. Oh, big overhands. He tried and tried and tried. And finally connected. Oh! And a back elbow busts JBL open. Ooh, and a big knee lift. Ken Shamrock with a belly-to-belly suplex. And he's not finished. Stiff shots. Oh, JBL gets out of it though. CM Punk primed and ready for the elbow drop on Dusty Rhodes from the top. And now he's going to go for a pin, but it's immediately broken up by Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock, another stiff shot. He's going to work. Back elbow, kick, and a big knee. Punk has to roll out of the ring to catch a breather. Dusty Rhodes, what's he thinking? Big time vertical suplex on the way. Dusty calculating, looking around the ring. What's he thinking? He's going to drag Ken Shamrock to the center. And he's going to drop the bionic elbow right into the sternum of Ken Shamrock. And now JBL was trying to go for something, but Dusty Rhodes is breaking it up. JBL on the comeback. Looks like he's going for that JBL powerbomb. And drops the big man. And go to sleep on the other side to Ken Shamrock. And Shamrock is down. Somebody could capitalize. JBL looking for the clothesline from hell, but CM Punk right on the attack on JBL, trying to get him out of the ring. Ken Shamrock is out. And now he finally is stirring. Punk taunting. He needs to go for the victory here. Back kick by Punk. They tried to do something. There's too many men in the ring. And Shamrock with a body slam to CM Punk. He's going to go off the rope and drops a big elbow. Now Dusty. Dusty with the fist. Nope. Oh, drops Dusty throat first. Across the rope. Dusty has to get out of there. CM Punk with a neck breaker. Now putting the fist to the gut of CM Punk. Punk not having it. Oh, and double knees to the back. Used to be Elijah Burke's old move. And now JBL, no! Tried to go for the power bomb, but CM Punk reversed it into a DDT. Now JBL with a reversal. And here comes Dusty Rhodes. Stiff shots from JBL. He's dazed and confused. JBL could have submitted to the Anaconda Vice there, and a German suplex from Ken Shamrock. Dusty Rhodes trying to stretch it out. These men playing around, getting in and out of the ring. What's going on here? And now a pile driver. Punk goes for a powerbomb pin. 1, 2, and it's broken up by Dusty Rhodes. Now Dusty, look at the strength of Dusty, just lifting Punk up, deadlift. And now Dusty, the only man standing. What's he gonna do? Oh! JBL trying to stir. Now so is CM Punk. Ken Shamrock gets out of it. And Ken Shamrock with a belly-to-belly on Dusty Rhodes. Reversal from Dusty. JBL working on CM Punk. Big kicks. Oh, and a forearm straight to the temple of CM Punk. These men want it all. And Ken Shamrock has been busted open. Dusty's going to go for a pin, but JBL's right there. You have to make sure your opponents are down before going for the victory, people. Or you're going to waste your breath. Dusty, once again, the only man standing. He's going to lock in a claw. on Ken Shamrock. Will Shamrock tap out? I don't think he will. CM Punk trying to get back into action. Overhands. Going to work on JBL, but JBL back to work. Overhands broke that up. CM Punk broke that up. Ken Shamrock rolls to the outside. Here's the opportunity for somebody. JBL lifts up CM Punk. No. Punk blocks it. Kick to the left. Punk. What's he going to do here? Oh my God. A huge knee lift. Sending JBL flying over the top rope. Everybody is outside. These two men, you can see the disdain for each other. Pure hatred. Dusty Rhodes with a couple of headbutts, but it did no effect to Ken Shamrock. As JBL and Dusty both get thrown back inside the ring. CM Punk. Ken Shamrock looking for something, but it's blocked. Look at the strength of Dusty as he just tosses Ken Shamrock to the side. And the counter vice is locked in on JBL, but he's in the ropes. Ken Shamrock with a look like an Achilles lock, maybe a leg lock. But it's broken up by CM Punk. And now Punk and Ken Shamrock the only one standing. And an armbar. And now Ken Shamrock looking at Dusty. Sweeps the legs, turns him over, the ankle lock is locked in. Will Dusty Rhodes tap out? Dusty taps, and Ken Shamrock has won this fatal 4-way match. Much needed for this man to get back on track.
Here is your winner, Ken Shamrock.
Busted open, and all the toughness of the world's most dangerous man has shown here tonight as he comes out with the victory, besting the other three, standing tall in the Attitude Era. What a match to kick things off here tonight. Our main event for tonight, people, another fatal 4-way match. We're only going to do 2 just because of the length of them. It could possibly be long, as you can see the other one. It wasn't that long, but you know. But anyway, Randy Savage is going to take on Chris Jericho, Pete Dunne, and Randy Orton. This one should be pretty good, people. Savage and Chris Jericho desperately need a win.
Making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 237 pounds, the WWE Champion, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
The champion of the Golden Era desperately needs a win. He is at the bottom of the barrel right now, and he needs to do something quick, fast, and in a hurry to get back on track. He's got to win this fatal 4-way match. I know it's still earlier in the season, but you know how fast you can get behind in the point standing. Just ask Andre the Giant. He could never pick up pace. He started winning a couple matches, but he was too far behind. So Savage desperately needs this win here tonight if he wants to keep that belt around his waist and come back for next season.
weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Y2J once again is the only person to return besides the champion in the Attitude Era. He's kind of been faltering himself. First two matches not looking too good. Perhaps he can win this Fatal 4-Way for himself here tonight. We all know the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller has the capability of doing it. And he's got that submission. You know how in Fatal 4-Way matches it's so easy to win by submission than by pinfall, because especially if you're a submission specialist, because these people tap fast. Expert skill is needed, however.
And from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Pete Dunne.
The Bruiserweight newcomer once again to UEW. Looked good in his first showing. Came up a little bit short in his second. But he's coming out here. He's got a show and prove here tonight. You know, PG era was probably the weakest era last year. We got some new fresh faces in here. So hopefully that will improve, especially under the tutelage of this man right here. Bruiserweight ready. If anybody can get this W, is this man right here. Just gonna go on record as well as saying that Pete Dunne's theme is probably one of my favorite themes right now in WWE. And you can never count this man out. The Viper can strike at any point here. Randy Orton looking good this year in UEW so far, winning his first two matches. Can he keep up the momentum to gain him some gold here in UEW? Somebody's got to keep pace to stay on track with Edge. Maybe it's this man. Alright, Randy Savage, Chris Jericho, Pete Dunne, and Randy Orton. This one's going to be good. Ring the bell. Here we go. The fans firmly behind Mr. Randall Keith. Pete Dunne has an armbar locked in on Savage. As Jericho and Orton go at it in the corner. Orton lifting Jericho up. What is Orton going for here? Oh! Just tosses Jericho from the top turnbuckle, middle turnbuckle, all the way across the ring. And now he's going to go to work on Jericho's legs. And Savage just tosses Pete Dunne to the outside. Now Randy's going after Savage. I know that's funny to say. But try to keep Orton. Orton and Savage going at it. Now he's going to toss Savage to the outside and follow him out to do some work. Pete Dunne go for a quick pin. Doesn't even get a one count because Randy had it spotted. Eyes in the back of his head. Now Orton back on Jericho. As Savage and Dunne go at it. Jericho rolls to the outside. Orton just hitting anything that moves, attacking everybody. He's going to drop Savage down. It drops a knee right across the chest. And now the Bruiserweight and the Viper going at it in the middle of the ring with a snap suplex from Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, one of the longest reigning champions in the modern era, holding the UK Championship for, can't even remember how long ago. I think it was almost 2 years. Or it was 2 years. And Savage and Dunne breaking that submission attempt by Jericho up. The pendulum backbreaker from Randy Savage on to Jericho. Ooh, a forearm. Oh, and drops Orton down. One stiff shot, and Orton's got to roll to the outside. Now it's just Savage and Y2J in the ring. Savage going to work over the legs of Jericho. Jericho drops Savage down. Here comes Dunne and Orton again. Pete Dunne trying to go for something on Randy Savage. Jericho Irish whip to the corner on Orton. And now he's got him and drops him with a reverse DDT. Dunne back to the outside again. Dunne hasn't really done too much in this matchup so far. He's got to do something as Jericho moonwalks in the corner. I don't know what this man is doing right now. Orton's having none of that. Savage is working over Dunne on the outside. Jericho now. Now he's going to go to work on the legs of Orton. He's going to soften him up for that Walls of Jericho. Dunne's got Savage. What's he thinking? Big body slam. Everything seems to be kind of even right now, as Dunne and Savage just keep going to the outside to fight each other. This is not a good strategy, because we all know the Viper can strike at any time, and right now he's going for vintage Orton, as Michael Cole would say. And now Orton ready to strike Y2J at any moment. Randy Savage isn't paying attention, and the RKO hits. Pin. Savage is back in the ring now. 1, 2, and breaks it up at the last second. You got to have eyes in the back of your head, people, in these Fatal 4-Way matches. You can't get distracted. Savage with atomic drop, and now a backdrop on Orton as he has to roll out of the ring. And oh! Northern Light suplex, but he's in the ropes. Pete Dunne, the only man standing right now. Savage with the reversal. And a Russian leg sweep. Now Dunne has to roll to the outside. Now it's Savage and Jericho. Jericho with the reversal. Now Jericho floats over in a swinging net breaker. Now Savage. Oh, I thought he was going to roll to the outside. Snap suplex. Float over into a pin. Where Randy, 2. Only gets a 2 count out of it. Dunne clothesline Savage over the top rope, and he is down to the floor as these two go back to the outside once again. But Dunne realizing he can't do that anymore, but he can't sit here and taunt as Randy Orton once again has his signature move and hits vintage Orton again on Jericho. It can only be a matter of time before the Viper closes in on the victory here. I don't know what the beef is between Savage and Pete Dunne, but they seem not to care about the match as Randy Orton hits an RKO again on Chris Jericho. Goes for the pin. Here comes Dunne. 1, 2. No. Can't get a 2 count. Dunne broke it up as he eats a clothesline for interrupting the Viper. Dunne with the reversal though. Kicks Orton in the gut. What's he going for? He hooks the leg. No. Orton with the... Wait a minute. Savage on the other side. Savage. Orton doesn't see him. Savage He tries to go for the elbow. The animation's already locked in. It's Jericho standing with the elbow drop in. Randy Orton's down as well. Savage with the pin. 1, 2. No! I thought he almost had Jericho there. What an interesting sequence that just played out before our eyes. And now Jericho's going to go for a powerbomb. Drops Savage. Picks him up again. Drops him again. Picks him up again. Drops him for a third time. Orton looking to capitalize. Grabs Jericho. Oh! What a maneuver from Orton. Pete Dunne banging his head against the turnbuckle for no reason. Maybe trying to fire himself up. I don't know. Pete Dunne, what's he doing? He's going to throw Savage back to the outside again. This man cannot stand Randy Savage for one bit. Jericho going to follow him out. He says he's tired of this crap. Get your tail back in the ring, Pete Dunne. And now Jericho going to work on Pete Dunne. Sweeps the legs. Possibly looking for the walls of Jericho. Orton is down. He's trying to get back up. Dunne. Locked it. No. Dunne. With a quick. Used the resiliency. And got out of it. Dunne turned it into a pinfall. To no avail. And now Dunne going at the Orton. Drops him down to a knee. Overhand to the back. Now Savage and Jericho going at it on the outside. Pete Dunne. He has all the opportunity in the world to capitalize on something right now, but Orton reversal. The Viper firing up. Tries to go at the Pete Dunne. Dunne playing possum. As Jericho drops Savage with a vertical suplex on the outside. Orton rolls to the outside to get a breather. But here comes Dunne to follow him out. All 4 men outside the ring right now. And a Samoan drop from Randy Orton on the outside as Savage gets tossed back in the ring by Chris Jericho and eats a boot into the face. Now Jericho going at the Orton. Orton was not paying attention. A German suplex for a pin. 2, but Orton kicks out. Pete Dunne back in the ring. Ooh, slap Jericho in the face. Hooks him up. And I think he's going to go for the X-Plex. For the pin. 1. No. Savage right there. Anything can happen in this match right now. Side buster from Savage. As Orton puts the fist to anything that moves. Enziguri drops Orton. And now we're back to where we started. Dunne. Savage in the ring. And Pete Dunne going to try to break the arm of Randy Savage. Has a locked in. Savage managed to get out of it. Dunne with a reversal. Jericho and Orton stirring though. He may miss his opportunity. Irish whip to the corner. Oh, tries to follow him in. But Savage gets the boot up. Reversal. Slapped him in the back. And a side breaker from Savage. Dunne is down. Everybody's back in the ring though. Sweeps the legs. Savage. Orton's in the middle of an animation trying to drop the knee. He better hurry up. Savage may tap out at any point. Orton can't get there. Can he get there in time? He can't break it up. He's missing the clotheslines. But finally gets him. Jericho frustrated, sitting in the corner. Saying what does he have to do to win this match? And he gets dropped with an RKO out of nowhere. Savage locked in us. And it's over. Randy Orton, just like the Viper he is, like I told you before the beginning of the match, struck out of nowhere.
He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
This man is on a roll here in UEW this season. Randy Savage couldn't do nothing. He was locked in an animation. And the Viper has secured another victory for himself, keeping pace with the Rated R Superstar. That was a good match. I must say that was a great match. We have to dig deeper into this feud between Pete Dunne and Randy Savage, though. The hatred these two men have for each other. It was like they only wanted to fight each other in the entire match. So we're gonna look further down the road and make sure that match is made, because that was crazy. Well, people, that is going to do it for this week in UEW. Make sure you tune in next week. We're not tag team action. That's a couple weeks later. Week 4, it'll be era battles again, inside your era. See what matchups we will come up with. But I hope you will join me. On your way out, make sure you hit that like button, share with all your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching as always. Keep God first, and I will see you next time.